What is up, guys? EJ here, also known as Puckbond007, here for the Movie Reviewers 100. And this week is Reese Witherspoon week. And I gotta be honest, I've never been a huge fan of Reese Witherspoon, mainly because I can't stand the Legally Blonde movies. I hated those two movies. And I'm not really a fan of her and some of the romantic comedies she's done over the past few years. But she's been in some good films. She's a good actress. Walk the Line is great, which Alan reviewed yesterday. So the film I decided to review and watched last night is a film I picked up just a couple months ago. Haven't seen it in ages until last night, and that is Freeway from 1996. This is directed by Matthew Bright, who didn't really go on to do much else after this film. He directed the sequel. I didn't even know there was a sequel until yesterday when I looked up his name. It's called Freeway, Story of a Trick Baby or something like that, Adventures of a Trick Baby or something. It stars Natasha Lyonne, good actress in her own right. But Freeway is basically a modern and very twisted take on the classic Red Riding Hood story. It of course stars Reese Witherspoon and Kiefer Sutherland. Reese Witherspoon plays Vanessa Lutz, a illiterate 16-year-old high school teenager who comes from a very broken home. Her mother is a crack addict and a hooker, and her stepfather is typical sort of loudmouth drunk who likes to molest his young stepdaughter. One day when she gets home from school, both her parents get taken to jail by the police, and she's basically left with the choice of going back into foster care or running away, and she decides to run away. She leaves her boyfriend, played by Bokeem Woodbine, who's starring in Total Recall, the remake at the moment. And basically after she leaves, he gets killed. He gets shot, sort of a gang drive-by shooting, basically 5 seconds after she leaves him. She decides to run away to go stay with her grandmother, and on the freeway her car breaks down, and that's when we run into Kiefer Sutherland's character, the obvious wolf of the story. His name is Bob Wolverton, a guidance counselor for underage kids, high school kids, what have you. And we learn early on in the film that there's a serial killer from Los Angeles called the I-5 Killer, and Kiefer Sutherland is the suspected serial killer. So he decides to give Reese Witherspoon a ride, and they begin talking. She talks all about her troubled childhood, various bad incidents in foster care and so on. But eventually the line of questioning turns nasty, and basically Kiefer Sutherland turns into that creepy serial killer type you've seen in plenty of movies before. But Reese manages to get the upper hand on him in the car, makes him pull over, and shoots him. Shoots him in the neck. He manages to crawl out the car, and then as he's crawling away, she shoots him again 3 times in the back and basically leaves him for dead. This is one problem I had watching the film again last night. It's impossible for Kiefer Sutherland to survive the gunshot wounds. He gets shot in the neck and 3 times in the back. How he survives this is not really explained at all. He's left very badly disfigured. And the second half of the film is basically Kiefer Sutherland has become the victim, and Reese Witherspoon is now the monster of the piece. She gets put in jail. She's about to stand trial. They're trying to try her as an adult because of the heinous actions of this crime. And she gets sort of put in a juvenile detention center, where she's prone to very large and extreme outbursts of violence, and she's spewing all kinds of curse words, and it's a very good performance by Witherspoon, in fact. So basically, she is now the monster, and Kiefer Sutherland's the victim. I won't go on what happens from there because it kind of spoils the end. But the endings are really good to this film. The film also stars people like Dan Hedaya, who plays the police investigator, the detective. Also, Brooke Shields plays Kiefer Sutherland's wife, and Bittany Murphy also appears in the film. She's one of the other inmates at this sort of juvenile detention center. She's basically a lesbian, wants to get it on with Reese Witherspoon. So yeah, Freeway from 1996. It's not a great film, but it's a very enjoyable film. I like it. It's a very cool and very twisted take on the classic Red Riding Hood story. And Reese Witherspoon is particularly good in it. She's got this great Southern accent. She sort of swears a lot and talks about God, and she's kind of crazy and sweet at the same time. It's an interesting performance by her, and Kiefer Sutherland is great as well as the quote-unquote wolf. So yeah, Freeway from 1996. That is my pick for this week, Reese Witherspoon week, for the Movie Reviewers 100. Thank you for watching, and until next time, I'll see ya.